Hi, this is Lawrence Shapiro from Between Sessions Resources, and today I want to talk to you about a new feature on our Progress Accelerator, and that's the PreSession Telehealth Questionnaire. So you go to BetweenSessions.com and click on the Progress Accelerator, and then just sign in with your normal username and password. Once you're on your dashboard, you simply click on the client that you want to send a questionnaire to. Now, as you know, we have a lot of different functions, but they work independently. So we're just going to click on Telehealth Questionnaire, put in an email. I'm going to put my email in, and then send it along. Now here I am in my email, and as you can see, the software has sent me a email entitled your pre-session questionnaire. This, of course, will go to your client. We recommend sending it about 24 hours before the session, and the client will simply open it up and click on the link, and this is where they'll fill out their questions about, again, this is really giving an agenda for the therapist about what's particularly pressing for the client to talk about. They're going to start with a rating scale. These are mandatory questions, which we call the self-efficacy scale. You can see there are questions like, I was able to remain calm even though there were things that could have upset me. I was able to use my strengths to solve problems that came up. And we'll just assume they had a really good sense of personal power. And the self-efficacy score, which is going to appear back in your dashboard, is going to give you an indication of the personal power that the client is feeling, and that will also then reflect on how well they're going to fill out assignments and really be responsible for their own personal growth. Once they've filled out the questions on the scale, they're going to answer the questions specific to the upcoming session. So you can see you've got questions like, this is the problem I'm most concerned about right now. Let's write something in here. Most concerned about my depression. Describe the situation where this problem usually occurs. It starts to bother me as soon as I get up. And then they'll fill in the rest of the questions as well, and of course there's also a space for additional comments. So we're just going to copy this particular answer, put it in all the spaces just to save a little time. But these are not mandatory, so the clients can put in or not put in whatever they wish, and then click Submit. Now, as you can see, we're back on the Client Progress Accelerator, looking at the response from the client. We simply click on View and Print, and there we can see the rating scale that the client filled out, and of course their answers. And you can view this on your screen, or we could just go and print it out as well. Now here, of course, is your self-efficacy score, which is in the good to excellent range. In fact, it's the highest score that you can get. They did 7 on everything. And you also may know that we have scores for other parts of the Client Progress Accelerator as well. We have a feedback score. This is where you would have sent a client a questionnaire after the session, and essentially it's a measure of therapeutic alliance, so you get a score for that. And then we have a score for progress, and that's progress notes that you would fill out after the session. Here's what that looks like. And then depending on the progress and different things that you rated, you'll get a progress score as well. So these 3 scores combined give you a sense of how the client is relating to you as a therapist, and also their progress as well. The higher the scores, indicate that the client is taking responsibility for therapy, showing up on time, and of course, this is all great news for you as a therapist in terms of giving them very effective kinds of therapy.